cute to follow. Just a minute. Her mama just got here. I'm gonna see if I can flick the camera around or not. No, it's like. So we'll get a close up of the cutie tootie. There she is. Hi. Who's that? Is that your mama? There you go. Yeah. You okay? You okay? No, Mama's not going far. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Randy says hello. Say hi, Randy. She wants her food. Can you tell Randy? She wants her food. See, Mama's back.
Did you think I was leaving you?
So, her mama, Melanie, says, hey, Dee. She's only had a 30-minute nap.
Yeah.
So, hoping for a longer one this afternoon. So, you guys, just a minute. I will turn off this one. It's like, get this one back up here where it's supposed to be. But I thought I better let you guys see Baby D before I take off into other world. She's better, but needs to be better yet. Okay. She is a little grump. And we will put up with that. It's all part of life. If life was perfect, we got a problem. I'll chat. It's always the fun part, getting all this stuff when you're doing. So Randy out fishing. Hi, Mary. Okay, it's Randy, Mary, and hi, Jennifer. I gotta go over here. I gotta move one thing and the other thing comes up. Yeah, it's like I spent all weekend with a runny nose, but I kept going. Randy took a long nap. Oh, she needs to get better, that's for sure. Turn this one off. But, see, I think all the lights are on. What I've been doing over the weekend, and I don't know anybody. You're still in your PJs? She is too, and that's fine. I'm sewing these blocks, the strips around these blocks. That's going to be my next rag quilt. The green is going, you're going to see like 1 inch around every sampler block. And I'm getting them all sewed around. Hi, Lisa. And I got the one I was long arming yesterday. It's done. I just have to put the get the binding cut for it. Trying to get these UFOs done. I have 5 blocks to go. It looks like sashing, but it's actually border because of doing rag quilt, I have to make all these into, like, they're going to be 15-inch quilts. And then the 15-inch quilted pieces then get put together in the rag effect. And it will be 70 by 70 until I get the border on. I want to get, you know, borders on also. So around these 12.5-inch blocks, I am putting 1.5 inch sashing. And one sashing, once with the fabric, 1.75 inches, does three sides. Looks like it's dark. Well, it could be because this isn't on. But anybody else working on projects? I have my next long arm quilt. Oh, gotta turn that down to 1.8. I think our threads are backing out quicker. I don't know why. Hi, Kathy. I know Kathy will be back in a little bit. Hi, Valerie. You painted your front door today. What color did you paint it? Hi, Beverly. Itchy nose. I should have saved that one, but I didn't. I changed it from black to colonial blue. More cheerful than the black door. Mine is to match the house. I have 3 colors, and because one color is, I have vinyl siding, and I didn't want my garage that light of a color, so I painted the garage just another shade. And of course it fades. I could paint my garage and then have a different color at my house. Hi, Loretta. I'm putting new elastic in PJ bottoms. Yes. We can try sewing pajamas that way and it don't work. I did find one time, Valerie, that I could do the elastic between. I went a smaller elastic. I just had to get between. I get mad with some of the things. But other than that, it's like the garbage man took my overloaded garbage can today. I was glad he did that. Now I got to go dump at least 4, 6 bags of almond casing because there's, unless you want to have a almond war, well, you could have some welts from those suckers. They hurt just dropping out of the tree. But I'm just going to dump some of the bags and reuse the bags. I figure it'll be probably 3 weeks of at least trying to get rid of all the almonds. Because we're not supposed to overweight the garbage can. I was way over, but he took it. I don't know if he had the scale ready to say how much it weighed or not. And if I get a bill for overage, I guess I just pay it, right? We got to take the trailer back there, I think on Austin's day off, and load the limbs. I haven't asked Austin how he feels today. It looked like he worked overtime last night. I cut me extra strips. You're over on the waistband over the other one? Okay. How'd I end up with so many almonds? You tell me, Jennifer. And it's supposed to be a flowering almond only. It's not supposed to produce fruit the way they've grafted it. Well, that tree was so loaded with fruit. I probably got 40 5-gallon buckets. And they're still falling off the branches that we have on the ground. But they was in up by with the power line and the cable internet coming into the house. And they was draped over it and sagging the wires down. And they was just about to go through the power line. Yeah. But they never produce the meat. All they're good for is if you make a almond shooting gun. I got the ammunition. It's like, I have the ammunition if we would make an almond shooting gun. We ran out of, because we pay for our grocery bags now. So I reuse them as much as I can. And I ran out of them at 8 cents a bag. And speak of Austin, he's just now going for lunch. Okay, 2 sides on everything here. Oops. Better turn on the iron. Can't press if I don't have that going. So 2 sides on that one. I can just keep doing sides. Yeah, if they produce the meat, it would be great. Because then I could probably sell the almonds. But it's like, there was, I call it the bazillion almonds. My ground was almost, you couldn't see the ground through all the almonds under the tree. But the branches they're trimmed to where I can sit on the riding lawnmower and mow under the tree. Well, they was 2 feet off the ground, if that. But it's like war. So I heavily trimmed the tree back. Heavily. start over with a new limited amount. I don't sit in the shade out there under it anyway, and it still has enough to make a nice shade next year. I apologize to the neighbor for having my almonds in her yard. She said that was okay. We got as many as we could out. Austin can jump the fence. Could. He couldn't do it now because he uses his hands to put his hands on the rail and jump up over. Means he's one-handed right now. Okay, trim these up. But when I was doing these on Kathy's yesterday, I go, oh, people probably don't know. I am trimming out these 12.5-inch blocks. And the reason is, well, if you crush the shells, you could probably put them into a hardwood. No, he heard it here at my house. That accident was quite the accident. He was, after we got done with the almond tree, hi Gayla, he seal coated the one trailer that was here. He put the seal coat on the roof. And then after it dried for a little bit, he moved my trailer further back towards our fence. And then he was moving that trailer back there in case we get a harsh winter. I can't get my UTV out of the garage with his trailer there with the blade on top, on front. So if I need the blade. When he was he got my trailer moved and then he was getting ready to hook onto his. Well, the roommate's daughter, she's 16, was trying to help. Well, she was in control of the ratcheting down. Well, it ended up ratcheting down the whole trailer. His hand was up on the tongue, on where the ball is, and the trailer went down on top of his hand. And boy, did he smash it. He didn't feel it for the first, let's say, 12 hours. And then the pain started. He did not break a single bone, did not smash anything to where there's surgery damage or anything. Yeah, I was walking out to get my UTV to go to the back and help him guide it into the fence. And just as I heard this drop sound, and then he just screamed in pain. And he got the handle away from her, and he's got his left hand stuck under there, and he's trying to crank with his right hand. And where he was at was backwards. The crank was on this side because he couldn't get it turned around to the other side because of the gas covers. And she kept saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And I says, just grab that crank and keep cranking it. But there was 3 inches of space between the leg of the trailer tongue and the block it was on. So that whole trailer was on his hand. I was just sick thinking, that's going to be the most mangled hand I've ever seen. He ended up with marks on 2 fingers. You can tell where it was smashed. And they wouldn't bend. He just come in the house, he grabbed my ice packs and said, let's go to the emergency room. So his roommate and the girl, they went up. I stayed here with the dogs because they brought the dogs down. Well, after 2 hours at the emergency room, nothing broke. I'm wondering if he had a ring on. I think it was his dad's ring. I wonder if that ring is what helped those fingers. I haven't asked him if the ring's out of shape, but I bet it is out of shape. But he made it all 12 hours of work yesterday plus an hour extra. Because he didn't leave the hospital up there until 7:47. Normally he's out of there by 6:30. But if there's an emergency up there, you can't leave. But yes, one lucky kid. It's like, but you know, when I got run over, we don't know yet. That part's coming up. All the after effects. Cause like when I got run over by the car and not a broken bone, and it ran across my right hip and my left leg, knee down, I only ended up with bruises. But the doctor said I would have been better off to break something. Breaks heal faster than bruises. And I still, to this day, and that was in 1980 that I got run over by the car. And I still, today Maya was jumping up on my leg. And I go, thank you, Maya, for reminding me that leg hurts. Her little feet. Yeah, you hit just right on my calf. It's like you can put me right through the roof. You can get hit if you're standing nearby. Maya just got bumped off my knee. Nothing drastic happened. So I think he works today and he has 2 days off. So supposed to put skirting on his trailer tomorrow. It was supposed to be today, and then his schedule changed. Hi, Peekaboo. What? Books. 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 She's down here looking at books. Oh, she gets that book and runs. Is Mama getting you? Is Mama getting you? What? What? Yeah? What? Up. Oh, oh. Say hi, everybody. What did you have for lunch?
Leftover chicken nuggets.
You had chicken nuggets? Yes. No, you can't grab Grandma's thread.
Not right now.
It's in the middle of sewing, little one. Tomorrow we'll go up as straw boss. It's like I will make sure to tell her. It's like you guys will get another chance. I earn a little bit. Time flies. but her cold is so... And Ellen is the same way. Alicia was going to see if they had that Vicks bath down at our grocery store. Hi, Denise. Yes. Her favorite's chicken nuggets also. Except for this one doesn't know about the sauces. And the other one, she doesn't eat the sauces anymore. She was told she couldn't eat them anymore. I don't know who told her that. But when she's here, she gets the sauce. I said, whoever told you no, just eat, don't have the sauce then. And to her, it's just the green sauce. That's all it's ever called. And this mama, when she buys the nuggets and the fries, because she won't touch the apples, and we've tried cooking them, they don't cook up soft enough. So she gets half her fries and half the nuggets. So she'd have chicken nuggets tomorrow, but these was left over from evidently yesterday. Okay, that can't be used on this one. Get these all. Their fries are the best as long as they're fresh. It's like October 21st when I have to go up. I have the boo buckets come out. There's 5 boo buckets, and they're only out available for 10 days. Hello, Carrie. I had a Big Mac the other day. Told them not to put the Thousand Island stuff on it. It wasn't very good burger. I can't believe how thin they are. Yes. And see, when I go to McDonald's, if it's a burger, it's ketchup and slivered onion only. And if that bun tastes like it had the dill pickle on it, it goes right back to them. Because they do that quite often. They'll have the buns set up ready with the pickles. And they just pick the pickles off. Nope, that does not work. I am that picky with the pickle. We had that discussion yesterday. And Carrie did not eat her dill pickle chips last night. She saved them. She's having street tacos, Pringle street taco flavor. I don't know what that would be, how spicy it would be. But her dill pickle Pringles she gets has got ranch dressing also on them. 2 things that I would not eat. Can't stand ranch dressing either. Okay, now find this one. Yuck. Seen them at a bar once when I went in to pay the cable bill. Yeah, our cable box to pay the cable bill was in the bar. None of the other facilities would put a metal box with an envelope thing in it. And then I finally told them, come pick it up at my house. So they got the grocery store finally to put it in. Because I told them ladies don't go in bars. And when I would go in, they would ask me if, oh, my husband would find out before I even got home. He goes, what was you in the bar for? I says, paying our cable bill. I says, how do you know? His friends called him. Said that your wife was in the bar. Miss climbing it on everything. I mean, climbing on everything. Be nice when I can start doing the quilting. I'm still flipping that coin if I'm going to go straight or wavy. Wavy takes out mistakes if you swerve. You swerve to hit that deer. the serpentine one would be the best. So serpentine will probably be what I use. But they have pickled sausages. That was gross down in the bar. They had pickled sausages. Just them opening the jar was enough for me. I have a whole bunch of these little green 1 3/4. Keep hearing things, but it's like I don't see anything. Okay, I have a whole bunch of strips and 1.5. It's like figuring out which blocks I have here. Get some pressed here. Press, set them on the table. But I have 15 hanging up here by me. And the other are hanging on, no, 12's up there. And the other 13 will be hanging on the wall for this, so I know where they're at. But some of them we have the names on the blocks, some don't. This is Daydreams. No purple was harmed in my quilt. There's never any purple harmed in anything I do. Earlier on Kathy's, they was talking about fabric, need to move it up and where they store it. My fabric is all stored in a quilt. And Valerie says, I like to make angled lattice diamond straight stitch patterns on my quilts, but your wavy will be beautiful too. A finished quilt is a lovely warm thing. And hi Nancy. And then this one is like, there's a little bit of purple in the print block, but not much. It looks like more, but it's just got a little tint of purple in it, where the blue and the pink meet. That one's the shoe fly. It's like some of them I wrote on the back. And I keep saying I should make a photo, take a photo of it, and then name each quilt block. Someplace there is a piece of paper here with them all listed. But there is no purple in this one. Because I was trying to go off the purple to where they're not all purple. I don't have the foggiest idea what this one's. Have to go back. I will talk to you later. I got a headache. Okay, good. Get your nap done. This one has absolutely no purple. And this one has absolutely no purple. I go, where'd the block go I was needing? When you throw it on the other pile, it's like, okay, that don't work. But a finished quilt is the best quilt. And it's like doing the cross stitch until 11 o'clock last night. The cross stitch is a UFO that will be done this year. I said I think I could have it done by November 1st. I was going to bring it in here and hang it behind me. Behind me, I lost some Halloween pictures. Do you buy the corn dogs or pancakes on the stick by any chance? I buy corn dogs. Yeah, I don't buy the brand that's got the recalls. Mine is Foster Farms. But thank you, Denise, for asking. Because somebody else told me about the recall. I hope it is going to work out like my vision is. Because it's kind of, that old technique, grandma, the chenille. I remember laying on the bed and the quilt, the bedspread, had the chenille flower and leaves, and I would play with the chenille. And I think these rag quilts remind me of the chenille. And it's like what the colors rag out to, because I have a print background, and the batting will be trimmed down to next to nothing. What the batting does is gives it a little bit more fullness at the base. Hi, June. Glad you could make it. And I hope I don't have the trouble with the YouTube this time. I had to redo it 3 times. I was so mad at that. They put out a recall on Foster Farms yesterday. So it's State Fair and Foster Farms. And July 30th to August 4th. Okay. On the Foster Farms. I only have 1 corn dog left. You can only stay for a little while. Well, that's fine, June. You made your presence noted. That's a good thing. I want to thank all the lurkers that are here also, because they all add up. Sometimes we get a lurker to even come out of lurking. Your taxi driver today. I just babysitted today. But my son informed me that he won't be dinner Thursday. Because I guess some family member is going to be up here at some sport. I don't know what. Emily could tell me, but I don't know. Hi, Fern. And how's Fern today? A scrap that gets to go to the garbage. I know Jennifer got her box of the next stuff I sent her. It was packed in there. They said as long as the tabs were within a certain amount of space, it can go. So it's like, I was hoping it fit. Fern saying hi to Jennifer. I had to go, who's Homestead? And then it's like, his brain cell didn't function there for a minute. You worked on, yeah, I sent you a couple little projects. I thought you might like that to work on. It doesn't go with the quilt theme that went out that year. I always buy a kit to go with the quilt theme. How does a baby's lap quilt and a tea mug rug work? It doesn't in my book. But I said, if nothing else, I had fabric if I needed it. Because I always seem to, we had rain here in Indiana yesterday. We did not. Our rain isn't supposed to be here till maybe Friday. Or Saturday, I mean. I always set the scissors somewhere. And then I can't remember where I sat them. I think I cut one extra strip. I'm not positive. You had a few drops on Sunday in Iowa? Okay. The only thing we had raining that Sunday was almonds. Austin's little chainsaw, he couldn't find his battery. So we used electrical reciprocating saw. And as you shake the branch, it was a rainstorm of almonds. They hurt when they hit you, so if it shook any place that you was near. My son told me to bump the tree with my pickup. I could just imagine all those almonds landing on my pickup. I imagine what my hood would look like if it didn't break the windshield. You don't have any, our grass is brown and crunchy. Yeah, my grass is brown and crunchy. I wanted to get a sprinkler on it, but I'm not watering those branches. So I might have to put a half sprinkler out tonight. Okay, which one? Okay, that's got all four sides. I don't know why I keep setting my scissors back here. I get my quilt all quilted. You got your quilt all quilted yesterday. Now trim and find some fabric for the binding. Well, that's good, June. You got it done. That's always a plus. That is a plus. But I'm using 3-yard backing for the back of this. So I got to cut 15. And then I'll have scraps from that. Oh, another one goes in my collection behind me. But I'll put it as binding too, probably. Okay, and this one needs some pressed up. But I have the next UFO hanging on the machine. It's the black and white. It was supposed to be like a kaleidoscope where you take the fabrics. Yes, it is a kaleidoscope. And it wasn't enough. She told me when I bought the fabric, they said it was enough to make a kaleidoscope quilt. Well, maybe a 30 by 30, if that. So I made it more like the stained glass window or my scrapbooking. Using scrapbooking, I had different techniques, like leaded glass panel. And now I have to trim the backing, get it sewed for it. Doing the EPP hexies. Yeah, there's a lot of EPP. I have a whole book. I want to do a holiday quilt with all EPP. The witch, the bunny, the hearts, shamrocks, turkeys. I want to do a EPP of all that. Let's see, is this big enough? Yes, it is. But I could send. I have a whole bunch of scraps. I have to decide what I'm doing with strips because I don't want them. And postage went up for the holidays. The box I sent Jennifer now is $1.40 more, which isn't bad, but it's just the idea. Mine mixed holiday and baby fabric left over. I sent Jennifer a bunch of my. It's not so much. I sent her some of the salesman samplers. They're not all the same fabric line, but they all go together. You add an off-white or white with them, you know, it turns out beautiful. Ask me how I know. Hunter Star, Hunter Star, Hunter Star. Spiny Peak. Spiny Peak is another one I want to do another one of. Yes, it is. But you know, that $20-some, $29.95 that it costs to ship it. I can't drive to the quilt store for that. It cost me $30 in gas to go to the quilt store. So I just let them ship it to me for, you know, I don't know how they get such inexpensive rates. You know, a lot of them say they can mail it to you for $8. I don't know how, but it's a write-off for them. But it is a write-off for them. It could possibly be a write-off for me. It's like charity there. But it's like, nah. It's like when I sent the package of fabric up to Carrie, it was $70. And it's like, I said I would send it, and I was sending it, and I, you know, I stick to my word. The questionnaire I had to fill out for the post office was something else. They want to know how many pieces was in the box. And I go, really? You want to know how many pieces? I says, can I just put a ridiculous number? Yeah, one little quilt shop. Yeah, my quilt shop that's closest to me, Kathy's back. She's always $1 under suggested price a yard, but still, it's expensive. And Melinda, she went to Hobby Lobby. Boy, they had some beautiful material. I'm supposed to get her a Christmas stocking done. Let me go grab that Christmas fabric that she picked. Oh, I was gonna pack it in here and didn't do it. But the fabric she picked goes with this other Christmas stocking so beautifully. She got some Halloween fabric. It's got some sparkles to it. It's purple with spider webs and spiders. And here's the fabric she picked for her Christmas stocking. And it's got the sparkles on it. Beautiful material. That's from Hobby Lobby. Or Michael's. And then I'll show you the Christmas stocking that she made for her newest stepson, Austin, that I have to put together. That's her, for her stepson. I could clip it off, but hers would go, her fabric, but I will not put her fabric on his stocking because I want hers to be hers. It's like Melinda's stuff is all in the bag back there. Oh, that means can tell. Yeah, that Christmas stocking is beautiful. And the fabric is awesome. That purple with the spider. That's at Michael's. $5.99 a yard at Michael's. They don't have a great abundance of choices. I better get this across here. before the little one's brought in. And then I will be on hold until later tonight. I have one block, one side to go, and this block, two sides to go. I got them almost done. Get the scissors back up out of the rotary cutter and hid. Iron off. I'm child safety in my room.
Yeah,
And she's still not walking over the 3-4 steps.
Give me a kiss. Hey.
But just before she goes down, she always goes, ugh.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
You gonna tell Mama bye-bye?
Give me a kiss.
Did she get a new diaper?
Oh, no.
Oh. I don't think she's peeing much.
Give me a kiss.
Michael's is going to have Joanne fabric in their
baby.
store soon. Yeah.
You want to play with the books?
But Halloween is usually not a popular
Bye.
quilting thing. It is with me.
You want to play with the books?
But they had,
Ooh.
I think, 8 fabrics of Halloween. What you gonna do with the book? You got the turtle? You got the turtle? Okay. Well, you can't throw it at me.
Catch.
Okay, ready? Tell Mama bye-bye.
Bye.
Tell Mama bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm sorry.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Tell Mama bye-bye.
Delaney Marie. Okay, bye.
There's the
Bye.
turtle.
Yeah.
That's the turtle. The turtle got glasses.
What can I find over here?
Oh, yeah. The mouse is the only thing I didn't put up. Ooh,
Okay.
she's dangerous with the mouse.
Bye. I'll see you later.
Yep. Oh, she just turned off my picture. Good thing the laptop's over here. Yeah. You like, Jennifer likes that face you make. Her, ooh, wait. They're also cute and innocent. Yeah, it's got a light under there. Yeah. No. Well, it's on the floor now. See if I can find the chat again. Yes, what? Trying to find the mouse even. There we go. We got the chat back. Because she always knows I set it up on the laptop. Yes, there's your thread. What?
Bye.
Oh, now you tell Mama bye? Mama's gone.
Ah.
Yeah. Is that you? Oh, I think we turned it off the video here. I think we took this one and stalled it.
Oh.
Have to enlarge it. Get back. Oops. Not the new tab. This one. We have to hit play. Now we got to get it all caught up. She's so much help, as you can tell.
Oh.
Is June leaving? It's like,
Okay.
you telling June bye-bye? Yeah? Our live entertainment? Yeah. You get what you get. Uh-oh. And there goes Grandma's. These stores will only carry fabric as long as we're buying. If the product isn't moving, they'll stop selling. Yeah, they did used to only sell the pre-cuts, didn't they?
That's good.
Last time she ended up with like 4 yards of thread out.
Okay.
Yeah, they said they like it to help her. Oh, are you the helper? Yeah. Your live entertainment is what June calls you. And Valerie says, happy baby.
Oh.
Your Walmart. See, I don't even go to Walmart after they started carrying the cotton poly blends, fabrics. I don't want to have to read every single thing. Yes, that's my iPad. Nope, you're not taking it either. Here's this. No, 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 no. There you go. That's one of your metal things you like. And here's your other one. But it's like some stores carry less and less and less, and others are taking their prices up ridiculous. So I'm only working with what I have, my bucket list, my UFO. I said I have 2 weeks to get the next one on the long arm and done. So I sat it out there this morning, what I'm going to do next. But I got to make the binding. Yeah, it fits there. Yeah. Yeah, chewing on that rubber band. You're spraying your slobber spit everywhere. When I was last in a Walmart and looked, they had only long arms on your wish list. Look for one on sale, and if you haven't ever used one, Fern, make sure to go rent one and make sure it's what you want to do. I rented and I got free lessons with mine. You still hand quilt? I only hand quilt if I'm absolutely desperate. I don't know why she likes these metal pieces. She's just silly. What are you going to do with them? They're not part of the sewing machine. What? Yeah, that's a button. Yeah, you have it on stitch 40. It's a leaf. What are you going to do with the leaf? Oh. Just a minute. Let me get this unhooked. There. Your thread's right here. Right here. No, you don't need the whole cone. No. Not the whole cone. I don't like thousands of yards. But we want to thank you all for joining us today. She's got such a terrible head cold, chest, it's like sinuses. Yeah, they all fit through the hole one way or the other. Her nose runs faster than we can wipe it at times. And she's got a cough. Her temps only was 98.2, so it's only a very low grade for her. It's way better than the 99 last time. Try to find that thread. Yeah, she is trying to get more teeth in. She's got 6 on top and 4 on the bottom. So she's trying to get her other 2 bottom ones. But every time I try to see if she's got any new ones, she bites. She bites down on the fingers and she bites hard. And those little teeth are sharp. They're powerful little buggers. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. But this is her pastime here. She's learning this hand over hand thing. She can get a lot of thread out. Best to hold onto money right now unless you have a lot. The government shutdown may cause a delay in Social Security checks, VA pensions, and DFAS benefits. Yes. I try not overspending. How do you know what to get for a long arm? Does it come as a kit? No, not necessarily. You go in for the long arm. What they should ask you is how much space you have. My small one takes a 6 foot by 6 foot space just for it itself. And then you got to remember, you got to be on one side or the other. And then they don't come with casters. Casters is another thing that you buy. I buy casters because I can push mine up against the wall. It's not recommended because, you know, our floors aren't always level. But I'm holding my long arm. It doesn't have to be level. As far as it's like, and then they have, like mine is the shortest bed you can get, which is, they call it a 5 foot bed with 4 foot of sewing or quilting area. Then they have 8, 10, 12, 14, I think is the biggest they go. I haven't heard of a 16. Well, I did too. Because some of these you can buy kits to extend them. I went for what I could afford, and I bought the showroom model. I got, like, my machine. Hi, Lori. My machine itself was $8,000, $7,995, and I got the frame and all showroom floor. I talked them down to $5,000, and then of course, then I had to buy the rear handlebars with the laser light, and because I wanted to do the pantographs. Mine come with the table already on the back for the pantograph. The Moxie does not. The first Moxie does not come with the back table. You have to buy those pieces separately. And then the Moxie Plus, when it come out, Moxie Plus, which is a 16-inch, it come with those boards in the back for the panto. But again, the handlebars for the rear driving are separate. The laser light normally comes with the rear handles. I'm sure some places don't. But I told them they need to make a 2 foot extension kit for the little foot frame is what I have. And then the little buddy, they need to come out with a 2 foot extension. So far, it's not working because there's not enough of me out there asking for it. So I can get a bigger table and go with the simple one that come on the Moxie for, it used to be $12.95. I don't know if that's still that price, but the next one up is $23.95. Hey, what? What? There's a block of wood. I don't know what else you want. Yeah, a block of wood. But it's like, I don't have the space to upgrade. I could do an 8 foot. And that's 7 foot of sewing or quilting space. That's all I could do. But it's like, how long am I going to be quilting is the next thing. Does my family want to deal with it after the fact? Because It's like if I had a big one, I'd tell them to just open it up to renting. It's like, just sit it in the living room and rent the long arm. What are you going to do with it?
Boo.
Boo? What's a boo? It's a piece of wood. It's a piece of oak, I'm sure. Yeah, it's hardwood. Yeah. Okay, you going to put it in my hand? Okay. And then you can put your finger here. It's to keep your seam roller from rolling off the table. Yeah. You sit things in there. Are you going to learn how to quilt already with all these questions? But, you know, the best thing, if you can rent one, see if you like it first. And that's what I did. No thread. Because Lori has, I just went, as soon as I had it in my head, what Lori has. And it's what I call a tabletop. Kind of like, it's fancier than the Grace frame. Because hers is quite long. But it's like why I went brain dead. Just like June's is the Husqvarna mid-arm. And June's is set up downstairs in her basement. And I think Lori takes hers up and down as needed. So when she sets it up, she quilts and quilts and quilts. Yes, it is. Okay, I did get the Husqvarna right. But it's like, Lori's is right there on the tip of my tongue, and I cannot think of it. And as soon as I leave, it'll come right to me. Because I see them, I've seen a couple on the indoor yard sale. The Bailey. And it's like, what the heck? Bailey. Why can't I remember it? That's why it's at the tip of the tongue. The dog. ProFlex frame with the Bailey quilting machine. I found them on my Facebook for $3,500. And then the other thing is stitch regulated and not stitch regulated. I prefer stitch regulator. My machine has both. And I can tell you, I cannot dance to keep those stitches correct. What? Yeah, they're up there. What is that? What is that? She noticed the Halloween quilt on the wall. What is that? There's some kids up there. And some ghosts. Yeah, but everybody's area is different. There was one the other day that was for sale with all the groovy boards for $45. And the groovy board, I want to try it, but I don't want to buy it. The groovy board is a 2-foot piece that you got to keep moving. Okay, Lori says 18-inch, so real quilt area is 14. Yeah, you have the stitch regulator. Okay. See, I haven't looked into the Baileys that much. But they're better if you have a table you provide the table, or does it have an actual frame? Because it's like the first handy quilter 16 was just pieces that you put on top of your table that you bought or made. And the one gal, she put it on plywood, and the plywood was warping. Yes, you have to have stitch later for good length, unless you can dance. And I can't dance because I've tried. It's like There's one gal, she says, oh, you can do it. She says she owns the machine and she can't. The gal that works for her is a beautiful long arm quilter. She can dance with the machine. Yeah, they're up there. They're up there. Okay, look over here. Let Grandma see your nose. You don't need the ink pen. Can Grandma see your nose? Thank you. You're such a sweetie. Yeah, June can't dance with it either. It's like, yeah. I can turn mine off. And it's like, I don't... See, you got it anyway. You little poo. Yeah. She is so fascinated with that Halloween thing up there now. Similar to the old Grace frame. Okay, sits on the table. I remember when you showed us one time, it was up in the barn or wherever you was storing it. And you had to, you're a fair weather quilter at that time. If it was cold, you didn't quilt. I remember that. What? No pencils. Somebody's here. It's probably a gal dropping off a package. Asked to take a picture. All of our Amazon deliverers come in different sheep's clothing. Yep. She took a picture of my house. They have to have the house number and the package in the picture. What? What do you want? I don't know what else is here. Should we tell everybody bye so you can go play? What? You want it? Should we tell everybody bye? And say, my auntie says that she's watching me on Thursday, so I won't be here. So you'll see them next week. Yeah? You gonna tell them that? Yeah? Yeah? So, we want, again, we're gonna thank everybody for showing up to the D show, to the entertainment part. And we'll hope to see you back on Thursday, even though this mini star will not be here. Join me on Thursday. Maybe I'll be joining some of my blocks together. Yeah? Let's go outside. Let's go get Grandma's lunch. That last corn dog. Okay. Tell everybody bye-bye. No, up there. Say bye. You tell everybody bye-bye? Yeah, you want them to see the Halloween quilt? Okay. There's what she's looking at. See? You telling them about it? It's got little kids. Yeah. She is fascinated with that for some reason. It's got little kids in Halloween costumes. Okay, we'll see ya. She wants down. So I will get this turned off because I have to reach across and get it. Yeah. Bye, everybody.